Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well today. Hello, everybody. Sorry, turning off my chat. There we go. Morning, Mr. B. Look at that. Mr. B's on right away. As soon as I turned it on, he's like, whoa. There's Mr. J. He's like, all right. So I'm continuing on. I'm not going to mess with these seasonal guys right now because they have builds that work. They have items that work, but it's the rest of the guys that I've still got like 3 naked characters that don't really have any gear, and I'm not sure that I'm going to actually put gear on them right now. I think what I'm going to do is wait, because the expansion is going to have a whole bunch of new gear, and that's tomorrow, Monday. So I kind of feel like, so here's what I'm doing. Look, I'm going to show you. I'll go into this first just to show. So I've got a strategy here. I've got a plan. Got a plan for the expansion that starts tomorrow. Because all of our characters right now are at level 60. So my guy is in AMO. You see the blue text above my guy's head. I'm swirling around here, the purple thing. And above my head it says AMO, that's my clan. Ancient, it's Antiquus Mortis Ortis, which is Latin for the Ancient Dead are rising. So we are the Ancient Dead clan, and we're rising, of course, you know what I mean? So that's what AMO stands for. And Tatsugao is my name. It's a play on, it's not exactly the in Japanese, Tatsu is a dragon and Gao is roaring. So this is sort of like a dragon roaring, and most of my characters are dragon themed names, and I like Japan, so I kind of went with Japanese. And then it says I'm level 60 and I'm Paragon level 278, and I don't know what the VII means. I don't know what the... Oh, I think that means I've done season up to 7. Yeah, okay, that's what it is. I'm working on 7 in the season on the far right. That's what that means. So the 7 means so that's pointless. No one cares about that. And then my title is the Slayer of Ooze, and I've got the premium title for doing whatever it was we did in the game that gave us that premium little wings around the title. So anyways, in the expansion starting tomorrow, your characters will be able to go from level 60 to level 70, and so every character is gonna have to gain 10 levels of experience. So that's the part that I have a plan for. I have a plan, and part of the plan is I've been saving these boxes here. I've got 26 boxes. There's 10 in a row, so I've got 26 boxes, and these collection boxes give you a buttload of experience. Like if I were to take a level 1 character and make it right now, 27 of them, or 24, it's either 24 or 27, somewhere in that range is enough. If you just open these boxes, you'll go from level 1 to level 60 just by opening these boxes. So you either need 24 or you need 27, so I would need one more. But my plan is when this stuff will all shift over to my other characters tomorrow, and hopefully at least one character will be able to go from 60 to 70 opening these boxes, because these aren't the only boxes I have. So this is on the seasonal realm, which ends tomorrow, and all that stuff will move over to the Eternal realm, which is what we have here. I'm going to go to the Eternal now. So the Eternal realm is where, you see how there's a leaf? Tatsugao has a leaf, and Captain Caveman has a leaf. Those are seasonal characters. So they're going to move over to Eternal, which is where these are. You see these have like a sword, flashy sword symbol, and it says Eternal. So these are all my previous characters from bygone eras of the game. And these are the two that I've been playing this season. So I will actually, once Captain Caveman moves over, I'll strip him of his gear and give some of the gear to Odun Calidus, because Odun is my main paladin. So I don't need two paladins. So then Captain Caveman will get deleted, and then I could make up a new Captain Caveman for the new season if I wanted to. You know what I mean? And then same with Tatsugao. Like, she's probably gonna end up getting deleted because I have an ice mage. This is my frost mage, Vermithrax. She's my ice mage, and Vermithrax was the dragon in Dragon Slayer. Sindar, which is a fire dragon in mythology, but it's spelled differently than this one. I like the letters CYN for Sin, so I do Sindar. I spell it differently, and she's my fire mage. And then Tiamat is my electric mage, and as you know, Tiamat's the Dungeons and Dragons one. Also, I think Tiamat's in mythology as well. Odun Calidus is my paladin. Granamir is the dragon from He-Man, Masters of the Universe. He's my necromancer. Anox has always been my druid, going all the way. Like, I've played Anox for 20 years, and he's always been a druid or shaman or something. I had Anox in Dark Age of Camelot. I had Anox in World of Warcraft, Lineage, Ultima Online. Like, every game that I've played with multiplayer with people, especially fantasy games, has had a druid or shaman named Anox. So he's back in druid form here. Sinra is my rogue, again following the Sin theme that I like. I just made that name up. Kern is my barbarian. I kind of took the name from Star Trek. One of the Klingons is named Kern, and I like the name. So, and then Talon, because dragons have talons, right? So Talon is my my spirit-born guy. And then the warlock. So we're going to be able to make a warlock starting tomorrow with the new season, with the new expansion starting tomorrow. And I realized I don't have Tachysis from Dragonlance. So there's another dragon I don't have a character named after. So maybe he'll be Tachysis, and if I can use that name. Hopefully no one else has it. Because sometimes you don't get there in time and somebody else steals the name. So... but luckily I made a lot of these characters a long time ago, so I haven't had my name stolen so far. But yeah, so I'll have to make one as soon as the servers open tomorrow. I'll have to make a warlock named Tachysis, so I have that name. Now someone watching is going to steal my name, I know it. So they're going to be like, damn you, John, I'm just going to steal your name. Alright, so anyways, we want to go through the Eternal guys. And so a lot of them are geared out. Like Vermithrax has her gear all set, and she's got cool armor and shit. Sindar looks great, like as a fire mage. Tiamat, electricity's crackling all over her. Look at her, man. She looks cool. Odun, he's got his good armor. Granamir's got armor and stuff. He looks pretty cool. He's like a Sith Lord, man. This guy's great. He's awesome. So Anox, the druid, needs stuff. Sinra needs stuff. The rogue. So the druid needs armor, the rogue needs armor, and the spiritborn needs armor and equipment. They're basically naked. And then the barbarian has his equipment. So, but I don't think I'm going to open boxes for these three right now, because tomorrow when we get all the new equipment, it might be better to wait and give them the new equipment. Whereas with these guys, I'm going to work with what they have and just get new equipment on drops. But I may open the boxes with the naked guys. And then, because out of the boxes it very well could be that out of the boxes come the new equipment. So, I might be able to do that. And so what we're going to do today is I'm going to use every single character that has gear, I won't touch the naked ones, but the other characters, I'm going to use them because they have some gear. They actually have working builds right now. They can do stuff, and I'm going to collect more boxes for the Eternal Realm. So 26 will move over, and then I've got all these boxes in here. Let's see how many I got. I've got 10 plus 4. I got 14 boxes saved up here. So if I could save up another, 16 boxes or so, and I end up with 30 boxes here and 20 some boxes over there, maybe later in the day I can get 4 or 5 more over there and have like 60 boxes set up for Monday. And then that might get at least one, if not two characters to 70 just from opening boxes. But more importantly, I could open a couple boxes from for each character and maybe get them a few pieces of the new gear, So, and there's so many different ones. I've got amulets boxes, I've got boot boxes, leg guards, I've got chaos, which could be anything, helmets, leg guards again, rings, boots, chaos again, chaos are the best, so two-handed weapons, so, I mean, I got a variety of boxes here, and the orange ones give you more experience and more items than the white ones, so if I can get the more orange ones, the better, But anyways, so, yeah, that's what my plan is to do, is just get more. It very much is like Dungeons & Dragons, yeah. Diablo is, you can play with 4 people, like you can make a party, find a party, list a party, and you can have a party of 4 people right now running around doing all this stuff together. And, but right now, let's see, anyone from my clan? No one from my clan is on right now. But we have 59 people. The roster, it says 1 of 59. I'm the one that's on, and there's 59. But people from the community, like there's Smirkin' Bear. If you look in the middle, I've got some things highlighted. Smirking was on yesterday. He was doing a bunch of catching up on challenges. Riley was on. Halleck joined the clan yesterday. Aloe Show was on yesterday. Tika was on. So, I mean, there's a lot of people. Deadpool was on. So there's a lot of people that were on, and there's a lot in our community that are in here. Adventurer is Matt Racknew. Chip, you all know Chip. Deadpool is Chip's friend. Ghost Host is Thousandth Ghost. Newcomb's on. Gorkesh. Hero's a really good, that guy is like really good at this game. I think he's the most powerful character. He's really good. King Nothing is our friend Reed from when I was a kid. We've been playing games together for 35 years. Him and his brother. Cold Bane Games, you guys know Cold Bane. Rum's in the group. There's the other guy, Brian. That's Reed's brother there. So those two, Psychotic and Reed, I've known them for 40 years. We've been playing games together for like 35 years. Tunnel Rat was my brother, so he's never coming back. But he's staying in the clan because, Almeric is in our YouTube group. He's in our community. But I don't remember what some of these guys, like Ian Palpatine has a character. Palp might be Chuck Norris. I don't know. But Palpatine has characters in the group. Luke does. Geek Strong, Dino. Brandon, Adventurous Ewok, or whatever his name was. He's in here, Brandon. There's Geek Strong, yeah. I think Terry has a character. There's a number of people in our YouTube community that are all in this in the guild clan here, so they'll all be on probably starting tomorrow. Like, I'm the only one that's really prepping. A lot of people are kind of like, what's the point of playing the next day or two? But I want to prep and get like a lot of stuff ready just because I'm that way. I like to go in and try to do things quickly, when it starts. I'm not. I get my enjoyment out of the end of the game, not the leveling process. So, which a lot of people really enjoy leveling, but so there's different ways to play. Different people, different likes. You know what I mean? Different people, different strokes. What do they say? All right, we got to figure out which one. I can't see which boss is currently on the ladder here, so let's see. We got to do nobody. Really? None of the bosses are currently on the thing. Okay, well, let's see if I can get a PvP one done. No. Alright, guess we gotta blast through a couple of... I'm gonna step this down to make this really easy. Real fast. We're gonna do this real fast. We're gonna blast through a couple of dungeons then. Here's one. If you set these down at a level that you can do real easy, like watch how fast you can get through some of these dungeons. Like the ones that are the pain are the kill all, but if there's no kill, if it's just get to the end and kill the boss, you can basically like run past all the enemies and skip everything. It doesn't really matter. What's the statues right here? Like your guy is so powerful that everything just dies. If you play it on lower levels. And then the trick is you crank it up to the highest level to get the most experience when you turn stuff in. Because that's the thing. It doesn't... You can do all the quests, in a sense, on the low level. And then turn it in on the high level and get the high level reward. It's funny, but that's just how it works. People are buying boss mats, 100 million per stack. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation in the boss mat market right now. Like, people don't know what's going to happen, so some people are gambling that it's going to be like boss mats are going to, like that guy. There's a guy in trade chat right now trying to buy stacks of boss mats for 100 million gold each. But it's like they could end up being super common in the new season, in the new expansion, and then they're only going to end up selling for like 10 million each, or they could be harder to get, and they could end up selling for like 500 million instead. So you kind of gambling there, I think, is what people do. I don't need to stay there. I just need this purple stuff. There's a guy up there that drops... The red skull guys drop the purple stuff, and I need that purple stuff. Because I gotta put it in there. There we go. And then here's the boss. Done. So, that was quick, right?
We're done.
Then to fill up, I need 4 more. Okay, so we can do another one. Let's see, we can go over to this one. Name him Stu. I'm not going to name characters after people we know. That'd be funny though. But then I would have to leave them naked, right? You can't. Yeah, so if I can get as many boxes as possible from the Tree of Whispers, and then just save them up, those characters will go from 60 to 70 in no time. At least, like I said, at least one or two, and then what's funny is once you have one or two, you know what I mean, and you can really deck them out, you can help somebody else get their character leveled real fast, like in Hordes or the Pit, and then trade off. Like then they can, once they get their stuff all set up real good, then you can have, then they can bring in your alt characters and level them up real fast, you know. So it's kind of a trade-off, you know. You just take turns helping each other out, and then eventually you guys all have the different characters you want. Because I'm gonna want to play every single character class at some point over the next 3 months while this new stuff is going on. You know what I mean? It's a 3-month long sort of season, right? So it's kind of like I'm gonna, because there's so much new with every character that it's just one of those times where if you're someone like me that likes to play multiple characters, you're gonna want to end up trying every single character out just to see what's new with them all, you know? Alright, there's the key. The door was over here, right? Yeah, there it is. Boop, 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 boop. Oh no! And I'm not really concerned about pushing Pit right now. Like, I'm gonna wait till Monday, till tomorrow, and you know what I mean. See what characters can do. I'm just doing this to save up boxes to help with experience and level up, and get the new gear. Hopefully, you'll get some of that new gear in those boxes for tomorrow. And there's the boss. Hey Gianni, how you doing? Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for watching. So see, now I can go back to town and turn this in, because my purple Whisper of the Dead tree on the right, it says it's full. But before I turn it in, I'm going to change the difficulty back up to 4. So that the rewards, that this box will be stuck on that level of rewards. We don't have chest plates, so we'll get a chest plate 1. So now this box, even if I open it in normal or an earlier mode, it'll be full of Torment 4 items. Now I don't know what that means for tomorrow, because the torments are switching around, but hopefully it still has. Because I think Torment 4, they said, is going to be the equivalent of Torment 7. So tomorrow it'll go to Torment 12. So the above world will have 12 levels of difficulty. And I think they said the way they've rearranged it is that what we currently have as Torment 4 will be approximately Torment 7 in the new system. So there's going to be, if it goes to 12, there's going to be 5 more difficulties above what I'm currently doing. So this won't be like the max. The boxes aren't locked in at the max difficulty according to tomorrow, but they are going to be pretty high still. But even if they are like still tagged as Torment 4, they're still going to have decent experience and stuff and items and things in them. So I'm not that worried about that part of it. I mean, and this very well might not even work. They could just erase those boxes. They could be like, no, the way it works now, those tree caches you saved up are just they don't work, so they're just gonna disappear, or they'll have nothing in them. So, I mean, I'm taking a gamble by just keeping them, but right now, opening them up on this character does nothing. I'm not gonna get any new items or anything I can need to switch out, so it doesn't benefit me to open it with this character, so. Oh, let's check our bosses. Still no boss on the rotation. All right, and then so then the next thing was there's There's some PvP guys. There's a 5. We can get most of it there and down there. Alright, we'll do this. So yeah, I don't know what your situation is, Mr. B, if you've got a computer or PlayStation, but tomorrow, if you ever thought about playing this game with us, tomorrow is the best time to get in on it because we're essentially all starting fresh tomorrow. I mean, yeah, I mean, we are going to have characters already that are max level, but as far as gearing goes and getting our characters with items, it's like starting brand new. And there's a new story tomorrow, so we're all going to be starting the story together. So it's kind of like it would the best time to join is the next couple weeks when it's sort of new and fresh to everybody.
Dark
So.
all around. Why did Mother go?
Of course, right now, I don't think anyone can go buy... If you don't already own a PlayStation 5, I don't think anyone can go out and buy one, because aren't they, like... Didn't they raise the price to be, like, ridiculous dollars? Like, it's so stupid how they've done that. This is an event, like an what they call an above world event. If I could stop all the explosions from my guy's auto casting right now, by the way. So you see there's well, you can't really see him because all the bad guys are in the way. But there's a ghost in here, trust me. There's a ghost walking, and I'm supposed to escort him to that green thing. And I have to stay inside the yellow circle in order for the ghost to be escorted. But my sorcerer here is set up to sort of auto cast. I got it really, so it's like you almost couldn't see the ghost I was escorting. And then when you finish the task, you get this cool chest full of gear. That's one more point on the board. So like what's going on is I'm filling that Whisper of the Dead Grim favor line that has red. So there's 3 empty spaces, and if I do this, it'll give me 3 of those rewards. So I'm gonna do one of those. I think there's a close one right up here. This thing. So now I do this and it'll give me 3 more. I have to stay here for a minute guarding this thing. And it'll yeah, if I get close, it'll hover over and say how many seconds are left, but it also has a timer in the... Oh, they took away the timer at the top. There used to be a timer at the top where it says PvP event. And technically this is PvP, like other players could come steal this from you. So if another player came in here, he could attack me, and this, it's only in this little area that it's PvP. The rest of the game is not PvP. There's no worry about risking your life. There's just certain designated spots where there's PvP, but no one plays PvP in this game. It's not something that happens. So I just, but it's a good spot to fill that thing up, and now I get another box. One-handed weapons. I don't think we had that. Even though chaos are good, I need at least 1 or 2 of each type. And I don't think I had one-handed weapons. So I need that. And then we got chaos, we got chest, helms, legs. We had boots. We don't have gloves. So we need a gloves one at some point. And then we can just do chaos to everything. I think the last one we need is a gloves box. And then we could just technically do chaos on all the rest, you know. So now I can go down to this other PvP area down here. See how they're kind of brownish red orange? Like those are, well, you're in that little area, that's where you can PvP. Anywhere out here in the tan, any of all this, you cannot PvP in any of that. And this is where hell has spread out over the land. Like there's hells coming up from the ground in these great rifts, and it's burned the land. And you're supposed to go in there and fight off the evil, and you can get points for doing that, but to me this is faster than doing it in there. So, but if I run out of things to do, I'll jump in one of those. And this area moves around, so at some point later it'll be like down here, and then sometime later it'll be down here. You know, so hell attacks in different spots throughout the day while you're playing. So, yeah. Alright, we'll go down to this one. Because, see, we can do these just as fast. And we'll get a whole nother box real quick. I will more than likely get a PS5 eventually. Hey, Terry, TJC's here. How you doing? Afternoon. It's afternoon for you guys, yeah. I have to get a new setup. I'll probably look into refurbished system. Always had good luck with them, and I'll be saving, yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. And if you can refurbish yourself, if you know how to do that, you can always buy a broken one and fix it. You know, that's the... If you're handy with that, because I used to do that with Nintendos and Atari 2600s, like I could fix those all day. So I used to buy broken ones and take them home, and a lot of times it was like soldering one joint. You know, like one thing came loose, and I just had to resolder a couple things, because the chips themselves are hardly ever the problem. It's usually something else in there that's gone wonky, you know. And but I've never actually repaired a Xbox or PlayStation, so I don't know. But if you have the knowledge and the capabilities to do that, that's definitely the best way to go. The one thing I do want to upgrade with my PlayStation here is get an expanded memory card. I want to get that at some point. And I've been watching the prices fluctuate, and they're almost back down. They're almost coming down to where I want to buy it. I'm going to wait a little bit longer and see, because at one point you could get 2 terabytes for like $180, $200, and then that 2 terabyte doubled in price. It went up to like $400 during that crisis we had a little while ago, where all the chips were really scarce. Like chips were like super scarce. And but now, like I thought, I was like, well, I'm not going to buy one at $400 because eventually they're going to catch up in manufacturing, and chips are going to start coming back down in price. And sure enough, that's what's happening right now. Now those 2 terabyte chips are 300, 320, you know. So it's like when they get back to like 250 or so, then I'm going to buy. So a little bit longer, and then I'm going to buy one, because I do want to get a 2 terabyte, not a 1 terabyte. Just because I've got a terabyte right now in my system, and I can put on maybe like 4 or 5 games, and then I'm out of space. So I want to get a 2 terabyte, so that would let me have, you know, like 15 games on there maybe. 'Cause, you know what I mean? Yeah. Very illiterate when it comes to tech, I see. Yeah, and then I just step in here and so see, we've already got 6 points. We're going to do this for a minute, get 3 more points, and then we'll have to grab 1 point somewhere else, and we'll have another box that quick. So it doesn't take long following these methods to get your tree caches and save them up. And then I switch to another character and do the same thing. So you just do it over and over. The easy ones, the easy quick ones, you do over and over. And a lot of times a boss will end up on the tree here. One of these boss creatures. And I don't understand why none of them are on it right now. That's very strange how there's... What's up, any world but ours? How you doing, Luke? I can't even fix my phone to join the live stream. Yeah. Alright, let's look here. We need 1 point. We can get one in this cellar real quick. Cellars are real easy to get a point out of. They're real fast. Yeah, see Terry, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There was a shortage in manufacturing, and supposedly those chip guys who were like for server farms and data centers were buying up tons of chips. And so yeah, it's like, but now we're starting to see the prices come down, and they're only going to come down more. So when it gets, like I said, they were around 180, 200, you know, like 6-7 months ago, and they went up to $400, but now they're coming back to like 350, 320. So I'm like, when they hit 250, I'll buy a 2 terabyte chip, because I don't know if they're going to go back under 200 bucks. I don't know if they're going to go back down that far, but 250 is not bad for a new chip. So I might do that, and then I can put it in my PlayStation. I can have all the games ready. Because literally, like when Terry and I play games on, you know, Mr. B watches us, we play games Sunday nights with a group of like 7-8 people. And if we switch games, there's more. I have to delete the game we were playing and then load on the game we're going to plan on playing next week. You know what I mean? So I want to avoid that in the future by, what do we say? Gauntlets. We needed gloves. Yeah, there we go. So I want to avoid that in the future. You know, with groups of us that play rotating games, I want to be able to keep each game on there so that we can rotate with no problem, you know? Because currently I have to delete, because I always keep Diablo on. I'm not deleting this game because we play it all the time. We've been playing it for 3 years now, and we're going to keep playing it, you know what I mean? It's not going to stop. So I leave that game on, and same with the First Descendant. My friend Matt and I play that game like all the time. We've been playing it for years, and we always go back to it. So I don't want to delete 2 of the games ever, because they're games that I play a lot, and you don't want to have to be like, wake up and have to download them again. So yeah. Alright, and then next, let's see. So that was a whole nother box. Next we can do a couple more. We can knock out a couple more of those, but I was hoping a boss would be on the tree again. Let's see here. No, none of the bosses. They'll put a symbol on the key. These are all boss keys. And if you're not familiar with it, they'll put a symbol, a red symbol on the key if your boss is on the tree ladder. Yeah, we play, yeah, PS5, exactly. I'm talking about the PlayStation, yeah. Yeah. What's up, Palps? How you doing? Palps plays with us on Sunday nights as well. Usually we're, Terry there, TJC in the chat, TJC Toy Memories. He usually live streams our Sunday night games, so you can go to Terry's channel, give him a sub, and watch the live stream of us playing. We'll be on tonight at 3 o'clock Eastern. Is it 8 o'clock UK? 3 o'clock Eastern for the US and 8 o'clock for the UK. Right, Terry? And Palps plays with us. Pod Racing Palpatine there. He's in our game group on Sunday nights. So, yeah. It's really fun when you get a group of like 7-8 people together and you play these games together, because we play GTA together. It's really fun. Alright, I'm going to do a couple more dungeons. Well, maybe I'll go in... No. Oh, yeah, I have the points to do that. I'll go in this and do that. And we'll knock a tree out real quick doing this. I think Chris has a surprise level of his own design for us tonight, too. Oh, wow. UK's 5 hours ahead. Yeah, so 8 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UK tonight, today. And it'll be on Terry's channel, so watch Terry's live stream on TJC Toy Memories. Yeah, he's in the chat. You know. You hear all the shenanigans. We give each other a lot of crap during those games. Take the piss, as they say in the UK, yeah. So. So, doing this event, when that egg hatches, there's a red egg there I get created by putting stuff into that altars. And when that egg hatches, I kill that boss that pops out, and it gives me 5 points towards the objective that we're going for. And then while I'm killing it, you see on the right, it says 46 of 175, 49, 51. Like that's another 3 points, I think, for that one. So that'll fill up while I'm doing this. And then there's usually another one for number of monsters you kill. So you could do this one event and almost fill up a whole tree. Ghosty's coming on. Look at that. It said Ghost is coming. 1000 Ghost is going to be joining us in a second. There it is. 75 guys. I guess you got to kill the cultist guys. So. Here comes the boss, and she's dead. So look at that. The tree was empty. Now it's at 8. Just from that one thing. And then what I'll do is, if you look at the map, there's red dots and orange dots. The red dots are the ones that will help you for that cultist thing that says 75. So I can get those red ones. There's some red ones up here. 48 of 75. Red ones over here. So a group of red ones down here. 75. And that brings us to needing one more. Alright. Let's see what... Is there anything else in here that gives us one more? Slay Harbingers, those are hard to find. You have to do certain things to get those to come out. Where's the orange box? We'll go down there and get that. I have enough you gain points. If you look at the top, it says I have 287 of those red diamond shaped things. And I can turn those diamonds into this chest and get stuff. So while I'm here, I'll use those to get a chest here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's hiding under the purple mist.
Want someone or something found, you find me.
And then, what's this one? Yeah, we can go do that one. So let's go run over there and we'll do that one real quick. That'll give us the one more we need. Here it is. We gotta click this. And when the bad guy shows up, we just kill him. There he is. And we get the last one. And we'll go back to town and turn that in. Let me get Ghosty in the chat here. I gotta switch chats. He'll be able to hear us both after this. Here we go. Clan. Switch chats. Ghost, what's up? He'll be able to hear us both.
Yo, how you doing?
Good. I'm live right now, just so you know.
It is done.
Okay. I am just.
I'm saving up tree caches for the. So when we start with our guys, I can level up from 60 to
Oh.
70 from tree catch.
What a smart idea. I'm going to go start doing that as well. I was just spending a whole bunch of these butcher points before.
Yeah, we got to use all
And-
those up. Yep. Yep. So I'm switching guys. Like when I do all the tree caches with one guy, I switch to a different guy in Eternal, and then I do. Because there's no seasonal. So this is the thing. There's no seasonal powers or theme or anything. So Eternal and Season is the same starting Monday, tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because of the expansion, they didn't do... But there is a season journey with a seasonal pet and some cosmetics. So if you want to get the new pet, you'll just make one character do the season journey till you get the pet and stuff. But then I'm going to switch over to Eternal. Well, I'm going to do the story on Eternal. And then somewhere down the road, I'll make one character and do the get the pet. You know, unlock enough to get that pet, and then because I like to collect the pets, and then go back to Eternal because I'm going to want to try most of my characters. I want to try a druid. I want to try of course I'm going to use the sorcerer. I want to try the new warlock. I want to see what the paladin changes are, and the necromancer has a lot of awesome changes. So I want to see what that does. So I'm going to want to try.
You're over on the Eternal realm.
Yeah, so I'm on Eternal right now, just saving.
All right,
Getting
I'll be
boxes. Back. Yeah. So there's one there I can do, and there's one over here I can do that are worth 5. One up here I can do that's worth 5. And one right there that's worth 5.
Okay.
So do you want to tag along?
Long time since I've been over here. Yeah, I'll tag along.
Mr. Body. Invite.
The Infernal Horror is on the tree. Have you already
I'm trying
done that?
to do the fast ones because, like what I've been doing is I'll let's see, we're on 4. I'll step down to 2.
You don't have to step down to 2.
No, I will because that way we can get through the dungeon real fast.
Okay.
And then I'll go do those 5-point dungeons.
Yeah.
Because you can just walk to the end when on 2. You know, your character is so powerful that you just blast everything. You know.
Good idea.
They're saying hi in the chat. Pod Racing Palps, Mr. B, Any World But Ours, AC.
Hello all. I wonder if John's been here. Oh, look, a pile of money. God, I can't. I hope they get rid of these stupid exploding goblins. I'm so tired
yeah, they're
of
gone.
them.
Yep, all the red ghost things are gone. Yep.
God,
they said they got rid of them all.
Well, the larger ones I don't care about, but those guys, there's like 4 or 5 of them every time they spawn, and they just chase you, and it's not like they do a lot of damage or anything, it's just annoying.
Oh, I have to hit the door. I'm like, why can't I go through this wall?
Greed Shrine. The Greed Shrine was a trap.
Yeah, it's a trap. Oh, there's a teleporter at the end of this one.
That whole greed shrine killed all that stuff, not one goblin.
So there's 5 points. Where's this one? That one's up there. What's the quickest way? Is it quicker to go here and run across, or to go here and run all the way down, and then around and up? It's got to be quicker to go this way.
Mm-hmm. I don't see your mark on the map.
I was going for this one over here. Put a blue dot on it.
Okay, there it is. I see. The Dunes of Despair.
I don't see any bosses on the tree. I'm like confused.
Ah. I've been knocked off my horse in a long time.
Damn horse knocker.
Our knockers. Decided to go old school for breakfast today and have a nice big bowl of grape nuts.
Oh, wow. We need animus. We gotta find more guys. I had scrambled eggs. Yesterday I made pancakes, so... It's like rarely sweet eggs.
I wish I was that ambitious. I'm in so much pain anymore, I don't cook if I don't have to. I'm mostly eating protein shakes and TV dinners I had left. This whole walking, up to 16 kilometers a day is really starting to get to me.
Yeah.
I don't have enough downtime for my back to recover. Yesterday was really bad. I had a hard time even walking around. But I have tomorrow off. But of course I have to go do everything I normally would be doing. Apparently I can't pick up any more rawhide.
Really? You're full on rawhide? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Stuff that you can have millions of, we don't have room for.
Yeah.
I was like that with gem fragments for a little bit, and it annoyed me so much that I made like 20 of each gem and just threw them on the ground and left them. Because I just was like, I want to at least be able to pick them up, so...
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
And I maxed out on gold, and I did the same thing. I saw somebody in chat who was like selling items, and I was like,
I will give you $1 billion for that.
Yeah,
stack
yeah,
of
I was,
leather.
yeah, exactly. I was like, I'll give you $1 billion. They were like, okay, like what? And then, so now I have
I don't
room
even
to
know.
get some money because I'm like, what's the difference? 99 billion or 98 billion? You know, like.
Yeah.
All right,
don't
now
even
my
know.
tree is full, so I'll go back to town.
Yeah, I think mine is too.
And then I bump it up to 4, turn it in on 4, and then go back to 2 to do it easy. You know what I mean?
Wait, you're turning it in?
Well, I just get the cash, the thing.
Oh,
You know what
I
mean?
see what you mean. Oh,
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
store
yeah.
the box in
Gotcha.
my inventory or in my stash.
Yeah.
Got 19.
See some steel you need.
I've got 26 on the other side, on the seasonal, that'll move over. So I end up. My plan is to try and have about 60 boxes by the time we get to the thing. You know.
I wish I'd have thought about doing that. I haven't been doing trees in a while.
Let's see. There's one,
Apparently, I can't have any more veiled crystals either.
there's one north of us. We can go up there.
Here. I got. I'm poor. I only have $42 billion in.
Still, you're never going to run out of that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't get any more iron, no more rawhide, no more veiled crystals,
Magic.
no more Nethron.
Needs help.
Oh no, that's not okay. Okay, just so many gem pieces. That's funny.
Yeah, I've still got enough gems to make like 60 of each gem, so it's not
Yeah.
like I'm hurting for gem stuff, you know.
Okay, that's where you went. Okay.
But you never know. I mean, there's 2 new levels of gems, so
Yeah.
it's we don't know what those are going to cost, you know.
And this is definitely at 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Yep.
I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do in the morning, and then I'll come home.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up some prescriptions. I want to drop off this other box of comics I got ready to sell to Brian at the shop. And I gotta go to Flynn's arcade because he's doing a little toy show on the 17th of May, I think it is. And I want to go in and say hi and ask if there's any room or what I can do. I think he's going to have some guests
tell me if
for
there's going to
autographs
be.
there, too.
Yeah, you're going to have to tell me so I can get you some money or something. I would have loved to have gotten lightnings.
He messaged me on Instagram and wants. So I'm going to actually introduce him to Flynn because Flynn has people autograph at the arcade a lot. And
Yeah.
maybe if I can get him with another gig, I actually want to, get on his good side and be like, okay, now come on our YouTube, come on a live stream,
Yeah.
and I was gonna have you on so you could, because anytime I talk to one of these actors, I like having you on with me because you just know so much about their careers and stuff and things that they did. It's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get him on and chat with him for a little while about stuff. And he actually invited me to they're doing a movie right now, and they're later at the end of the summer or something, they're going to have a premiere in Orlando, and he's already invited me to that premiere. So I was like, that's cool, thanks. Yeah, I'll try and
That
make
is
it.
cool.
You know. And
I'll
He's
try
gonna-
and
he
make
said
it.
he's gonna
Oh,
hook
I
me up
don't
with
know.
some-
My life is so busy. I don't know if I can come to your film premiere.
he said that to be able to give me a couple tickets for it. So I was like, yeah, I'll I
Cool.
can't imagine what could pull me away from that. So I was like, I probably will be able to go, you know.
Yeah. Oh man, we should have hit that Legion event while we were down here.
Oh, was there one started?
Yeah, the one just started just below us.
Did we get to it in time?
No, it already started.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Ah. Are we inside?
I just went inside.
Oh, okay. I got ported to you and it put me outside. I could be live streaming this too, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to live stream the story to pick up.
Yeah, I'll live stream tomorrow.
I'll
make up a little thingy. Now, how long are you going to play?
That's the thing. Like each of my streams for the story are generally like I like to keep them about 2 hours. But I mean, like, the way I am with when something new comes out, I may end up playing for, like, it depends
I'll
how
play
tired
as long
I
as
get.
you want. I mean, and we can just stream it together. Because I'll put it on mine, and you put it on yours, and we can just talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have to go to work till 10 Tuesday morning, and then I only have to work 4 hours on Tuesday. So I'll be back on as soon as I get home from work.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is, the thing with mine is that I'm watching all the cutscenes and all the.
I'll watch all the cutscenes. Yeah, I always watch all the cutscenes the first time through.
Because I did that when I replayed the story and all the
key
and all that stuff. I did it so anyone who was watching could see the whole story. You know what I mean? And not.
Yeah.
Plus, I was doing it to refresh my memory because I didn't remember half the stuff, you know.
Why was there a goblin? That was weird.
Yeah, there's supposedly a lot more goblins tomorrow.
God, I hope so. This little short season's been horrible.
There's even goblins in the pit. Like, they hinted at a thing where, like, there's so many weird pit levels now that you can actually get a goblin pit level. And I'm like, what's that gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, that's gonna be interesting. And then, like, at the end, are you just gonna have, like, a buttload of gear? Like, because you don't have to pick up gear in the pit, you know, that's kind of the thing. It's not like a regular dungeon.
Well, you can't.
So, like, will it
because
all
you
just...
can't leave.
Yeah, will it all just end up at the end, like in this big pile, you know? That'll be crazy.
Maybe there'll be bags that we can take.
Yeah, maybe that'll be bags. Yeah, I don't know. But the pit's now going to have 5 levels instead of just the 2, so you'll never run out of monsters. The timer's gone. So, like, not the timer, but the penalty. So if you die, you know how it gave us a time penalty? That's gone. Yeah. There's no more time penalty, and there's no more penalty on your glyph reward. So basically, if you die in the pit, it's just like a normal death anywhere else. You don't have to... There's no penalties, no problems.
Zir is on the tree.
Oh, Zir's on it? Alright, let's finally... I was wondering why all the bosses weren't on the tree. Let's go over and get Zir. I need some blood.
Oh, yeah. Shoot, I don't know if I have any blood. Wait a second.
I've got like 700. I don't even know.
Well, I
let's see.
got rid of a whole
1,
bunch of
2,
them because I
3,
don't
4,
ever
5,
play
6.
on this side.
Yeah, 780. So if you need a stack, let me know. I'll just give you a stack.
Oh man, I really did get rid of a lot of stuff. What a dumbass.
Do you want a
No,
stack of each?
I've got blood. No,
Okay,
I've got a little bit of everything.
Okay. Because that's the other thing. Now, don't get rid of them, but all that stuff's going away, and I think there's going to be a way to convert them to the new system. So the new thing is that there's going to be a boss layer key, and only one key, and every boss only requires one key instead of 3 or 12. It's just going to be one to open the chest. But that same boss key, the boss layer key, is going to be used for Varshan, Gregar, Ice Beast, Lord Zir, Uravar, and whatever the new boss is they put in from the expansion. So you're going to have 6 or 7 bosses that you use the boss key on. And then they're going to drop greater boss keys. And the greater boss key is used for Duriel and Dariel, the dog, the hatred dog, the butcher, and then whatever the new boss is from the expansion. You know what I mean? That'll be the greater bosses.
Yeah.
You know. So, and again, they're only going to cost 1 key. They're not going to cost 3 or any of that. So it's like they've streamlined it. So you only need 2 different keys now for the whole game instead of like a whole bag full of keys.
Yeah.
And the keys stack.
Oops.
We didn't change it from 4 to make it faster.
Oh.
And the keys and everything stack to 999.
My goodness.
So we're not going to have like 10 stacks of keys in our bag, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I imagine everything we currently have will turn into the keys, or we'll be able to go to a spot to turn them in and turn them into keys. Because that's what they've done in the past when they've switched systems. You could go into like the alchemist or someone and convert them. You know what I mean? So I imagine they'll let us convert them all.
I don't even know what I did with them all, but I had like pages of junk over
Well,
here
they were.
that I wasn't ever
You could
using.
in the past you could sell them to this ring and amulet merchant down here, and a stack of 100 would sell for like 10 million gold or something. So
Maybe that is what I did
a lot
with
of
them.
people were selling extra stacks because it was kind of worth it. You know what I mean? That was a good chunk of gold for them. All right, there's a boss there. Okay, I think I'm gonna switch characters because I've used up all the. Oh, actually, there's 5 up here. We can do the Blood Maiden and get 5. And then that'll be one more turn in for this character, and then I'll switch characters.
Are we switching down to?
No, the
2
Blood
or
Maiden
just
we can
one?
do in.
Yeah,
4,
I mean,
it's all right.
she's pretty fast.
And really, Zir wasn't that bad. I mean,
It was. I just didn't notice we were on 4. I would have used
Yeah,
my shields
yeah.
more efficiently.
I was switching when I was on the seasonal character doing it because those bloodied ones are kind of hard on 4, you know. But I think on this regular realm, we don't really need to switch that much.
I have 198 of these things.
Yeah, there's like, on this realm we have plenty, yeah. It's crazy looking at the stuff we've accumulated through the time. It's just like, holy, like I've got 150 mythic shards. like what the crap? Like really?
Meanwhile, we're struggling to get enough of the other stuff to make 1 ring.
And apparently there's a crafting thing now where you can craft the rune that you want in the new expansion. So
See, that'd be nice.
so if you're short on ohm like we always are, you can go and
Yeah.
you got to use some of the extras of the other ones that you have that you don't need. You know what I mean? But you basically can convert those into an ohm. You know, so because they recognized that was a big complaint from people being like, I can't randomly get the one I want. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
and then let alone get 6 of them. So it's like they came up with a way to allow you to
Oops.
make which one you want.
Forgot I can't pick stuff up. Why don't I pick stuff up?
Alright, I'm going back to town.
Stupid heart. It's gonna put it in my bag.
Yep. Don't want to lose those Maleficent hearts or whatever the frick they're called.
It is done.
I didn't really pay attention to it. What Yoda is that? It looked like it's the one from
It's the
episode
prequels.
2.
Yeah, it's probably 2 from 2. Yeah.
Because it looked like he was sitting in his on his cushion.
Yeah, there's a chair for him from the meditation chamber chair. So that was in 2 when Anakin was fighting those the on Tatooine and with his mom, like and the Tuskens, and he was like, I think he told Mace Windu in that scene, he's like, something's wrong with Anakin or something like that, and then they didn't go anywhere with that until the 3rd movie, you know. But yeah.
Well, they're preoccupied with the Clone Wars.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna switch real quick. I'll be right back.
Sure.
Let's stay only as long as we need to.
All right. See, now she can do Lord Zir again. You know what I mean?
That is true.
And the Blood Maiden again. You know, so
Guess I could do that too. Meh.
yeah. So like, what other characters do you have on Eternal? You could do the same thing.
Let me go look.
And both PvP areas are open. Yeah. She is really fast compared to the other character. Wow. She must be able to run as fast as a horse. She's like crazy fast.
Let's see, I don't know. Shoot. Yeah, I don't have any. Right, hang on a sec. I gotta get some stuff real quick. Let's see.
This character's really
one of
fast.
Those, one of those. One of those. Okay.
Is this your necromancer?
Yeah. All right. Back to Zir.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. We can go to Zir. Hold on.
I forgot. I gotta get blood. Oh man, I moved all my blood onto my other dude.
Do you want me to give you a
I
stack?
don't have. Yeah, I don't have any blood.
Yeah, don't worry. Here's enough to open it up. I'm gonna do the same, just get 12 to open it up.
Cool.
Teleporting Zir. Oh man, the Necromancer changes just look so good. So you always get skeletons, you don't have to conjure them, they're just always going to be there. Mages as well. And if you sacrifice them, they don't go away. You get half as many. And it looks like the guys that were playing the test realm and running around, they had 28 skeletons. 20 skeleton warriors and 8 mages. And so it's like going to be insane how many skeletons you can get now. And if you hit the button instead of resurrecting a skeleton, when you hit that skeleton button, it's going to tell them where to attack. So now you can control them all. You know what I mean?
See, I always thought they should attack whatever I'm attacking.
Yeah, essentially that's what's going to happen, because you're going to hit the skeleton button, and it's going to be on whatever you're attacking. Yeah, this is what's going to happen basically.
I forgot I changed characters. I hit all the wrong buttons.
You gotta watch the wings when he flaps them in front. Yeah. Oh crap. What the hell?
Ooh, oh, he got us. The hell? Ooh, a 4-star something.
Oh, nice.
Ah,
We're
stupid.
not farming and you get a 4-star. We're just doing it for...
Oh, I forgot how squishy this guy can be. Darn it. Okay. Let's see what it was. The 1,000-Eye Reaver Crucible. It's an axe. That's nice.
1,000-Eye.
It is done.
Not familiar with that one.
Maximum life, crit strike, movement speed. 40% chance to hit for 3,600 physical damage. Moving grants ferocity, and maximum ferocity is increased by... So who's that for? Druids? Paladins?
Well, now you can use axes. So can sorcerers.
Well,
They opened it up so we
I
can use a
will
lot of one-handed
definitely
weapons.
keep that. I'm gonna keep that.
And they're starting tomorrow. They're cross-pollinating a lot of stuff, like sorcerers and necros and stuff that they can use berserking, which is normally something that only the barbarian got. You know what I mean? But they're with certain items, they're giving those things to other characters. So, like, and there's, you know, I don't know what crosses the other direction, but there's other stuff, you know what I mean, that does that. Like barbarians can get sorcerer stuff and necro things, and you know what I mean, like, so. Hey, let's do this one. I got it. This is worth 5 points, and it's a treasure breach.
Cool.
So we get some goblins in here. Go down. Oh, yeah, there's one down here. A gold baron. Whoa, this guy's running away.
Whoa. Hey, zipped right past me.
Yeah, I had like 90,000 Omnicite or so, or 90. I was like, holy crap. Maybe it was like 190. I don't know. It was something crazy. I was like, on this eternal realm, and I was like, geez. I wish I had that in the season, you know? It sucks when you're trying to build that stuff up, you know, when you don't.
Yeah. Is that one down here not dropping anything?
Yeah, and I swear, even these are less goblins this season, right?
Yeah.
Weren't these like full of goblins that first season?
Yeah, you used to have at least 10 or more.
Yeah.
Now it just seems like you get like 5 or so, and then the goblins are all bored and tired. And...
Oh, what the hell killed me?
Oh, I'll be back.
Fire mage. They have a lot of defense from your fire mage.
Good that we wrecked here, I suppose. Managed to make it to these caves. From the look of it,
What's the thing was?
we aren't the first ones. Maybe there's something to be found.
Opal guy.
I don't know. We need to get to Ketbud and let them know we've lost.
With a gold one again. The white one.
It just hurts my little goblin heart that I have to leave all this stuff behind because I can't pick it up anymore.
Make some stuff that's what I mean. I had to make some stuff that used materials. Like, is there like armor caches that you make that use some of that material?
Yeah, I
Like,
can.
don't know.
Yeah, they use
You know
all
what I
that
mean?
stuff. I can make like 20 or 30 of those.
Yeah, and just
You're there! Please!
I'll make a stack of them when we get back. Injured adventurer, don't care.
oh, that clears the
there.
dungeon. Okay.
That one's full now.
So no more goblins. That's all we get.
That was really not good. What are there, about 6?
Yeah, it was not a lot.
I can craft 666 smithy caches.
Yeah, how many of the cinders do you, or the, what do they call them? The sparks? How many do you
Yeah.
have?
Let's see. I have.
I had over
I only have
100.
100
I
and,
know that.
135.
Yeah, yeah, I think we got a similar amount. I know I had over 100.
Like here.
I can't make anything.
I meant like the regular armor caches, like maybe you could.
I know. I made those. At 666, I made... Do you think you get extra points for opening them on the other side?
No.
No?
But they might give you the new armor and weapons though.
Okay.
'Cause
Well,
that's-
then I'll just
that's the
open
thing, too,
a couple
is
of them real quick and then...
The armor and weapons that we currently have aren't. I have 147 resplendent sparks. Yeah, I knew it was 100 and something. 505,000 obdicite. So I have more. I thought I had 100,000 something, but maybe I have more than that. Got 500,000 obdicite.
Yeah, 140,000. I've got plenty.
More there than I thought.
And this uses rawhide, iron chunks, veiled crystals, forgotten souls. Smithy cache, okay. I don't need to do any, but I'm just checking. What about the jewelry one? Crafted. Amethyst jewel cache contains, it needs fragments and forgotten souls. Okay, so. But I think you can hold like 9 million fragments, so I'm fine on all the fragments here. Because I think I did something like that before. I made gems and just threw them on the ground, something like that.
Over on this side, I can't make my Ring of Starless Skies because I don't have any TZIC. I've got like 100 of the other ones, but I don't have any TZIC. I don't know. I must have sold those or something.
TZIC? Let me see. Yeah, I've got...
It must be...
I've got 99 of them. I'll give you...
Oh, I need 6.
Oops, I didn't pick them up. Wait, where'd they go? Oh, here they are. Okay. It's like, what the crap? Where'd they end up going? I'll give you 20 of them. 21, whatever. Because you might want to make more for other characters later.
Yeah.
Merle's bag of ovals. Maybe I should have opened that near the...
All finished, are you? Yeah, have a wee gamble. Hello. Not a bad pull, that. Hello, hello, shining beauty. Shame that. Hello, shining beauty.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
It's funny, I just keep using Obdicite and that number doesn't go down.
Fast. Hello, shining beauty.
Yeah, you keep picking it up if you throw it on the, if it's on the ground by him, yeah.
Pull, that. All finished, are you?
Doesn't move.
I have... No, that can't be right. I think it says I have 100 and... I have 581 of the Nephron.
Nethiron? Yeah. I'm only at 74 Nethiron. Wow. That's the one I'm low on compared to the others. Alright, I need another 5 thingy. Let's go down to... This one's close. Let's go to this one. Ooh.
Wow, silent chest. Oh, son of a bitch, I didn't get any keys.
I don't have any other... Let me see. I don't have a key either. Yeah, is there a bank in this town?
Yeah, there's a...
Yeah. I think I've got a couple hundred keys in the bank.
Yeah.
I don't have them on certain characters. Yeah. There's lots of crafting materials in those things. Yeah, I'll try to figure out a good fireball. Like, there's some crazy stuff going on with fireballs. Like in I'm gonna try and figure out a sorcerer build for each type. That I might even post them on the online, because it's going to be one of those times where everyone's starting fresh and looking for new builds. So if I come up with anything cool, I might post it on the Mobilytics thing, and maybe it'll help some people out. Because right now I don't post a lot of builds because there's already so many good people who post them that it's kind of like, what, you know.
What's the point?
Yeah. But now that it's going to be a whole new skill tree, I think it's kind of like going to level that playing.
So are we going to get like when we start this tomorrow? Will we have to redo our entire trees before we can even start playing?
I think so, because it'll be totally different. Yeah. Like the skill tree doesn't even look the same. It's totally different. You know what I mean? Like, and there's so many more choices. It's not just 2 or 3 choices with each skill. There's like 10 choices or something. You know what I mean?
So our first hour is going to be fucking with gear and stuff.
Well, I don't know about messing with gear right away, because I think the stuff that we have is going to be better than anything you can. Any other stuff you could get at, say, level 60. But by the time you hit 70, you're definitely going to be like messing with gear, you know.
And so now does stuff go up to like 900? What's the?
Yep. It goes to 900 power. Yep.
Didn't we found one of these things already?
I just found one.
Oh, okay.
And the other one's got to be on the other side, I think. Nope, I guess not. Sorry, it's got to be where you are. Oh, it's down here. I see it now.
I was gonna say I don't see it over here.
I think I'm gonna make spaghetti and meatballs in a little bit. We had like sausage and there was a little bit of bacon left, and then some hamburger and stuff in the fridge, and we had to use a lot of it. And I was sitting there yesterday going, I kind of want to make like a meatball sub, but I'm like, well, you got to use the sausage and bacon up before it goes bad. You know what I mean? And I was like, wait a minute. I could combine the hamburger and the sausage and that little bit of bacon I put it all in a big bowl, and then I like put some spices, like a little bit of extra spices that I have here that I like, and then made some meatballs out of like basically 3 meatballs, and they tasted so good. I was like, oh my god, these are great. And so I still have some. We made meatball sandwiches yesterday, and then I still have a bunch left for. I might make spaghetti and meatballs today with the remaining meatballs. All right, I'm gonna go to the PvP zone now, and we kill the boss, do an event, and turn in the stuff, and you get 9 right away.
Okay, let me. I need to. I've got 7 things to spend.
Not as good as homemade pizza, I bet. Yeah, yeah. I haven't made like homemade dough in a long time for making like pizzas and stuff, but.
I have to turn in.
Okay, I'll wait.
I'll be right back.
Yep. What the crap? I wasn't looking at my life, I guess.
I don't know, but somehow I lost something on my bar. I'll have to check that when I get back into town. I lost corpse explosion.
Now we just go down to the thing and we gotta turn in.
I don't have any. Why do I not have any of those? How many do you have?
I don't know, it says 19, 18, mine's counting down.
Yeah, but how many of the things do you have? It won't let me. I don't. It's not counting down for me because I don't think.
Oh, do we have to do this
up.
twice? Once for you and once for me?
I think so. I'm. Once we're done, I have to go outside and find.
I
some.
had 2,000. It said. I just.
Well, I would have thought I would have had at least that much.
It says 0.
Yeah, it said 0. It still says 0, and I just killed that huge group of people.
Did you click on that guide? Is there any? Because I've got 110 now somehow.
I have none. Still have none. It's crazy.
Freaking cornholio blowing up on me.
Okay. Stay here for a second. I'm going to, well, once we get the chest.
Yeah, open the chest.
I still have none. I
got
just
none
picked
from
up
the chest.
666 out of the chest. I got none out of all the stuff we killed.
I've got 441.
Well, start this again real quick. Yeah, I don't know why. I wasn't getting any for anything we were killing.
Yeah, because this time you clicked the thing and I don't have a countdown. So the clicking the thing only does it for whoever clicks it. Yeah, okay.
Oh. I guess we are supposed to be PvP. Not supposed to be helping each other.
I've never done this
Oh.
in a group, so I don't know how it...
There, that's that.
So I need one to fill my tree. I gotta go to a cellar
Okay.
or something.
I still need like 5 more, so I'll just...
World boss in 19. Maybe that'll be a good time to do it. We'll do another round of trees, and then we'll go to the world boss, and then I'll eat after the world boss.
There it is.
There we go.
It is done.
See some steel you need?
We can do the hell tide up there. That'll give us the blood maiden and a few other things with fill a tree.
Huh? I just like watching my golems go and just explode people into little patches of blood. You know, I miss the butcher. Gotten so used to him kind of being around.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm full again. Okay.
Yep. I'm just gonna run over here and get the orange thing. Do I got 87? I go. Oh, I know. Yeah, I can just go down. Get that one.
3-star pair of boots. Where'd you go?
No, no, no!
Someone there?
Can you get any more in here? Do we need to... I'm out of, There's no more Tree of Whisper things in here for me, I mean.
We're just gonna kill a couple quick things here so I can get this last. Boy, they're just spawning the hell out of shit over here.
Yeah, I know, it's like, just puked up a huge thing, you know?
Wow. This stone gave me like
I know.
20.
Bright stones are crazy, yeah. I didn't realize that before,
Okay,
but yeah, they're nuts.
I gotta find a treasure chest.
I
God
gotta
damn,
go
they're all
down
the way over
here.
there? Alright, I'm going here. Can't tell if I'm actually... Oh, there's one of the people I like. I forgot I'm a necromancer now and I get life by killing things. Wow. Normally I would kill you all for knocking me off my horse. Trying to get things accomplished. They're just making me mad by making me get off my horse so I don't have to die. Oh no, the forces of hell are angry. Whatever shall I do?
I can't wait to see some of the help me wanderer. Or no, they go, hello adventurer, don't they?
Hello, adventurer.
Hello adventurer.
Great day for fishing, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna be able to say that now because Diablo's adding fishing.
Okay, where are you? Oh, I see. Okay, I'll be there in a second.
And there are a lot of secret and weird
I'm
things we can
impressed.
fish up out of the water, so it's not just fish.
It is done.
I am not
I was
spending
hoping
any
for
time
that.
tomorrow fishing. None.
Do you know how hard it's going to be for me to resist fishing?
Jonathan,
Come on.
we are not fishing. Fish on your own damn time.
I'll spend like 5 hours fishing.
Oh, dude, you'll never believe what I got. I was fishing and I got a 4-star
shoe.
purple 900.
Yeah. More likely it'll just be an old shoe or something like
Oh. Okay.
that. Where's that
5
world
minutes.
boss? 5 minutes?
Down. Oh, there he is. Yeah,
Well,
when I walk up there.
Pincushion girl is on the tree. I might be able to kill her. We could step down.
Probably kill
to,
her real quick.
We could step down and kill her quick on like 1 or 2, and then come
Okay.
back to 4 and kill the boss, the world
All right,
boss.
let me get back to...
Do you need 3 pincushion dolls, or do you have them?
No, I think I brought some of them with me. Yep, I have plenty.
Okay. Where is she? Right there.
Sorry, gents, I don't have time to kill you right now. We're doing stuff.
Die already.
Crap. Now I do have to go to town because I'm full again.
Uh-oh. You need to go back down and pick stuff up?
No, I just need to... Big guards. Okay, now I can go to the robot.
This is fine.
Alright, where's this boss? Down here?
I hate when it uses the yellow thing. I can't see it against the desert background.
They're fixing that too. You can
Oh, good.
now you can actually have it put in front of your character if you want.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Like it'll put the track on the actual ground right in front of your character so you can follow the line. If you wanted to do that. You don't have to have it do that, but if you want it, you can turn that on.
Mm-hmm.
And you can change colors and all this. There's also a map overlay, so you can put the map on, like, over the whole screen, like they did in Diablo 1, 2, and 3. And make it as see-through as you want, like, you know, it's opacity or whatever, and change the
That's
colors.
interesting.
There's a
We're
lot
not
of
messing
map
with any of that
features.
stuff either. We'll do all that another day. I just want to get through the storyline Monday.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna play the story. Exactly.
Ooh, I always do love the glowy stuff from the paladins. Who do you have for car insurance and stuff?
I'm back with Geico. I was with Geico most of my life, and then I went to AAA, and then I went to Progressive, and now I'm back with Geico because it was probably, I actually just renewed, but it was, yeah, somewhere like the year before, they raised rates, and I was upset, so I went on. I actually acted like I was a new customer, and I went on to like their website and put in all the stuff myself, and got it for $290. And then it got renewed at this. I think it was like $293. It went up like $3.
Where's the goblins?
It is done.
I'll keep my forge hot. Return soon.
Wow, one of my Codex of Power things went up. Like, how is that even possible? You'd think I'd have them all by now. On this realm, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Magic is neither good nor evil. How may your road be filled with wonders?
Much thanks, friend.
Anyway, alright, Chris, I think I'm gonna go get some lunch here, make that spaghetti and have lunch.
Okay. I'm going to stay on to get this Legion, and then I'm going to pop up.
Thanks for playing and messing around.
Oh, yeah. I will, I'll be on tomorrow afternoon at some point. I've got some errands to do in the morning.
Yeah, same thing with me. I'm gonna get everything done in the morning, maybe after lunch, yeah.
Oh.
I'll screw around a little
Cool,
bit
cool.
before the thing starts and then be on at 7 for it to start, yeah. Alright.
All right. See you, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Food. Yeah. Yeah.
Food.
See you guys. Thanks for watching.